This is a breath of fresh air. Man, I'm telling you, I'm finally not limited, like at all. All right, the M50, let's go. All right, welcome to SBZ Tech, the #1 place for gamers, filmmakers, and everyday use. So I got the M50 as a B camera to the 77D, and it ended up surpassing the side chick status and became the main. But I want to ask the question, is it still good 5 years later? So this now being a tech channel, it's about to get really technical. So let's talk about the sensor. It's a 24 megapixel APS-C crop CMOS sensor, dual pixel autofocus system, and Digic 8 processor. It's not playing any games with you. All right, let's talk about the lenses. It's M-mount lenses. It's been discontinued and Canon ain't doing anything else with it. They've got some pretty good M-mount lenses that are really good, but seeing as how they got the RF mount, the sky's the limit. All right, let's talk about build. It's really small and it kind of feels plasticky, but it's sturdy enough to withstand a bag, a pocket, and it works for everyday use. It's got 5-axis image stabilization when you use digital image stabilization, but I never use it. And then it also has an electronic viewfinder, which was always my favorite, especially when it's in the sun. All right, let's finally talk about the video specs, because that's what we're here for anyway, right? So 4K video at 24 frames per second, and there is a caveat, but we'll get to that caveat in a second. 1080p at 24, 30, and 60 frames per second, and you can also do 720 at 120 frames per second for ultimate slow motion. That sounds great, right? Now let's talk about the 4K. Here's the sucky part, and it really sucks ass. 1.6 times crops to the already cropped censored camera? And you also lose the dual pixel autofocus. Like, come on, man. I rarely use this for photos, but for somebody who's actually looking to take pictures, and let's get into my experience with it. And it's been nothing short of amazing. Like, I've been able to use this as a replacement for my 77D, even though it died. Damn! And I've been able to get high quality pictures. It allows you to shoot in RAW, plus the burst might not be so great, but if you make sure that the shot is right, you've got a pretty decent camera for portraits. I'm adding 2 questions that you will never get in this lineup. Is it professional? Designed to be a beginner to intermediate camera, so it wasn't really supposed to excel past intermediate usage. So if you use it as stock settings, that's all you're really gonna get. But to the average YouTuber, that's all you need, right? I mean, you got thumbnail capabilities, Ultra HD, filmmaking for under $700. What's the problem?
I don't know.
Can you upgrade this? Absolutely. The camera can be a semi-professional camera if you pick the right tools. You can actually get a speed booster for little to nothing and actually make this a full frame camera. So now we're looking at, instead of a M50, you actually get the RP. Now, I know what you're saying. If I wanted this to be a pro camera, I gotta have great color profiles that actually allow me to do C-Log.
I can fix that.
Now, you can actually install CineStyle and C-Log into this camera. Now you definitely have a full frame, semi-professional camera. And the only reason why I keep saying semi-professional is because you don't have 2 dual slots, you can't monitor your audio, but you can do a whole lot with this. So do I recommend this in 2023? Hell yeah. To the YouTuber trying to be a filmmaker, to the beginner who's trying to go pro without the pro price, to the pro looking for a B camera just to go alongside his professional camera, this is the camera for you. Now, that's not saying that I'm not going to upgrade in the future. Just saying that this is a really, really good camera, and I definitely recommend it to anybody who is looking for it. Thank you so much for actually watching this far into the video. I know it was a lot of specs that we had to get through, but it's a tech channel. You love it. It's your boy SBZ, and I am getting out of here. Please leave a like, please leave a comment, also subscribe. What do you think about the SBZ dungeon? It's taken us some time to get used to, but we're finally here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.